What can a satellite truly capture? Let's find out. I'm your host Youssef, and these are 10 scary things astronauts caught on satellites. Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, let's get a hold of the president, just in case. Number 10, the island in a lake on an island in a lake on an island. This Google Earth image is an eyeful and a mouthful, as it's an island in a lake on an island in a lake on an island. Yes, Google Earth acquired this image of a little island within a crater lake on Volcano Island in a lake called Tall Lake on the Philippine island of Luzon. For years, it appeared that this phenomenon was the largest of its sort observed by Google Earth. However, that honor goes to a 4-acre spit of land in northern Canada where no human has ever set foot. Number 9. Neutrinos. The single high-energy neutrino that reached Earth on September 22, 2017 was not very unusual in and of itself. At the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory in Antarctica, funny, I love scientists' humor, calling it Ice Cube being in Antarctica. Anyways, physicists encounter neutrinos with similar energy levels at least once a month. But this one was unique in that it was the first to arrive with enough information about its origin to allow astronomers to point telescopes in the right direction. They discovered that it was hurled towards Earth 4 billion years ago by a flaring blazer, a supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy that had been devouring surrounding matter. Number 8. Wheels. Google Earth has discovered some ancient creativity etched into the planet's surface, including wheel-shaped geometric formations that may stretch back 8,500 years, making them older than Peru's Nazca lines. Some of the spoked decorations that dot Jordan's Azraq Oasis appear to be aligned with sunrise on the winter solstice. A team of experts from the Aerial Photographic Archive for Archaeology in the Middle East used satellite footage from Google Earth to investigate wheel structures, also known as works of the old men. The researchers discovered that the wheels' designs vary, with some having spokes that radiate from the center, others having only 1 or 2 bars rather than spokes, and yet others not being circular at all, and instead formed like squares, rectangles, or triangles. The wheels in this image are at the Azraq Oasis and contain spokes that point southeast-northwest, possibly aligning with the winter solstice sunrise. Number 7. Infrared from space. Neutron stars are incredibly dense objects that emerge after an ordinary star dies. Normally, neutron stars generate radio waves or higher energy radiation like X-rays, but in September 2018, astronomers discovered a long stream of infrared light emanating from a neutron star 800 light years away from Earth, a first. The researchers speculated that the signal could be generated by a disk of material surrounding the neutron star, but the ultimate explanation has yet to be discovered. Number 6. Haumea. The dwarf planet Haumea, which orbits beyond Neptune in the Kuiper Belt, is already peculiar. It has an unusually elongated shape, 2 moons, and a day that lasts barely 4 hours, making it the solar system's fastest spinning big object. In 2017, astronomers observed Haumea pass in front of a star and discovered incredibly thin rings encircling it, most likely the product of a collision in the distant past. Number 5. Ghost Island. A group of Australian academics undiscovered a Manhattan-sized island in the South Pacific in 2012. Sandy Island, northwest of New Caledonia, had appeared on maps as a strange location. On Google Earth, it appeared as a black polygon. When scientists sailed there in November 2012, they discovered open sea rather than solid ground. The researchers explained why the phantom landmass had been included on some maps for more than a century in an obituary for the island published in April 2013, pointing to some human errors and a probable pumice raft. Number 4. A pentagram. A gigantic pentagram to be exact, which was around 1,200 feet or 366 meters in diameter, is etched into the Earth's surface in the wind-blown steppes of Central Asia, in an isolated corner of Kazakhstan. The five-pointed star enclosed by a circle, located on the southern side of the Upper Tobol Reservoir, is vividly visible on Google Maps, the online version of Google Earth. Many online comments associated the site with devil worship, sinister religious sects, or underworld residents. Instead, the pentagram is the outline of a star-shaped park. The star is marked by roadways that are now surrounded with trees, making the star shape even more visible in aerial pictures. Number 3. Abandoned missile launch sites. Nike missiles, which were supersonic surface-to-air missiles, sat ready to launch at approximately 300 locations around the United States from 1954 to the 1970s. Some of those missiles were even equipped with nuclear warheads. With the introduction of long-range intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, these missiles became obsolete. David Tewksbury, a GIS (Geographic Information Systems) specialist at Hamilton College in New York, sought to create a visual record of the abandoned Nike missile launch sites before they vanished, either as a result of nature reclaiming them, the military repurposing them, or redevelopment. His objective is to create a geo-reference database that will allow anyone to research the Nike missile positions using Google Earth. The facility was previously outfitted with missiles in the open air, with embankments separating paired launch sites. Number 2. Ant City. An unusual polka dot pattern near the cinder cone volcano known as Vulcan's Throne on the Grand Canyon's north rim may have a simple explanation: ants. And also, fun fact before we get into this, Vulcan is the Roman equivalent of Hephaestus, the Greek god of forgery among other things. The Roman Vulcan lived inside of a volcano, hence why this volcano is named Vulcan's Throne, which is where he smithed legendary weapons for the other gods and goddesses. It turns out that red harvester ants, Pogonomyrmex barbatus, live in the desert surrounding the Grand Canyon. According to physicist Amelia Carolina Sparavigna, a specialist in image processing and satellite imagery analysis at the Politecnico di Torino in Italy, these pesky critters can create nesting mounds that are 47 inches or 120 centimeters across and are typically surrounded by bare ground up to 108 square feet or 10 square meters. Sparavigna outlines her theory in a scholarly paper on January 11, 2016, but has yet to be peer-reviewed. The mounds may be responsible for the aerial patterns of scattered circles, but on-the-ground confirmation is required, according to Sparavigna. Number 1. Gobi Desert Lines. New Google Earth pictures have shown a slew of intriguing structures and patterns etched into the Gobi Desert surface. According to analysts, this is a covert military facility, and the structures are utilized for a variety of functions, such as weapon testing, spy satellite calibration, and radar apparatus testing. The most detailed feature, a complex grid of precisely straight lines that weave back and forth every few hundred feet over 20 miles or 33 kilometers, is most likely a Yagi antenna array, a device used for weather surveillance and other atmospheric studies. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 scary things astronauts caught on satellites. Leave a like and comment if you think we missed anything, and we hope you have a scary day.